Hi Pisces, how we doing today? All right, if you're new here, welcome in. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope we're all doing well. All right, this is going to be your weekly for June 29th through the 5th. All right, we're going to be reading from the Element Oracle. Remember, take what resonates, leave the rest. My kid's trying to say something to me, and I have no idea what she's saying, so. Okay. Oh, sorry. All right. Let's see what's going on. Remember, take what resonates, leave the rest, and check out your sun, moon, and rising. All right. What do we got going on? We got two. We have snow. Bear with me because my lighting is bad and these words are small. Silence. So maybe taking a break and just kind of enjoying the silence. We have breathe with life. So snow and breathe. I like it. With movement on the bottom. So I feel like this is a time or you're in this mode of maybe you're being silent, maybe you're holding on to things, or you're just not really reaching out or talking right now. And it's kind of maybe a chance to clear your breath. With life, I feel like this is you just taking a moment, a pause, just breathing in before you feel like things are going to start moving. So I don't know. Let's see what's going on, but definitely dig in the energy. Oh. All right. Oh. The lovers was wanting to pop out for my last few signs. So this might be a love situation. It might not. You know. All right. What do we have going on for the beautiful Pisces? Okay. We have the Hangman. So maybe taking a pause. Taking a moment, taking a breath. Maybe we're focusing on just allowing things to come to us and we have our guard up a little bit. You know, still trying to have faith that some kind of situation is going to work out. That Hierophant showing up there. You know, you might be feeling like it's some kind of missed opportunity. And maybe that's why you're kind of feeling the silence. We do have the Six of Wands coming out. So I feel like this is like the victory after the pause, which I kind of like because it's like taking a moment, taking a breath, and just kind of allowing things to be and just letting silence just kind of take a hold. And what I kind of like about silence and what I like about snow, which is really neat, is sometimes it falls incredibly slowly. So it could just feel like with all the silence that you have surrounding you, everything's kind of moving a little slow and not really picking up the momentum that you want, especially with the Hangman being, you know, everything's kind of paused at the moment. You know, this could be you allowing yourself to pick up new perspectives, take a moment to kind of like look around and see everything. And I feel like that ties into that life, you know, where you just kind of, you pause and you take a breath and then everything starts to kind of move forward. It may not be like super fast, but it's movement on the set. And, you know, enjoy the small victories. You know, but whatever it is, you're walking towards your own path, you know, and with the Wheel of Fortune being behind that, I really love that because I feel like fortune's in your favor. This could just be a moment where after some lies and deceptions, this is your quiet, your pause, your break, kind of sort it out through your head and allow yourself to breathe before you make any choices or decisions. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Cups coming out. They wanted to come out earlier and I put them back in, so they come back out. So I feel like this is an offer coming in. And then we have the Three of Cups. And we have the Nine of Cups coming in. I kind of like this, actually. I feel like you're taking some kind of introspection about what you want to grow or where you want to move forward. You know, maybe you've been dealing with somebody that's been a little toxic, or you've been dealing with your own negative thoughts. And you need to, I feel like, focus more on the creative aspect of life and the loving, joyful side of life versus the negative aspects of it. You know, this also could be a Capricorn in your chart. I don't know why I mentioned that. You're the only sign I mentioned it for, I think. So go with it. So, but definitely taking a moment, you know, maybe focusing on new ideas, you know, what is it I want to build? What is it I want to grow? Whether that's within a relationship, career, everybody's situation is different. So we have the Queen of Swords, the Moon, and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like this is, the Queen of Swords is my boundary maker. And I really like this energy because I feel like she's kind of breaking through the shell. She's embracing the things that she doesn't know. And that's really helping her just kind of build that self-esteem up. And I'm using her because they're all girls in the cards. So whether you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't really matter. But I really do enjoy the fact that it's kind of like, you know, it's like hearing the call and moving towards it. And you'll notice how much that really does change. And like I said, it could be slow movement, but movement is still movement. But it's really beautiful energy. And this could be you setting your own boundaries about, like, you know, maybe you've sat in a period of silence for a really long time and you've taken that moment to breathe and you've taken that moment to sort things out. And now it's time to take action. And I feel like that's part of what this is too, is like you've had that moment of pause, you know, celebrating your smaller victories, allowing yourself to offer whatever that Ace of Pentacles we saw earlier was, offer that to the world. And I feel like it brings in just this playful, beautiful energy within you, you know, and definitely brings in and highlights the good, happy emotions you have going on, you know, but it starts with, you know, what is it I can make? What can I drum up? You know, embracing that unknown brings some sense of confidence within yourself and financial stability too. Nines might be specifically important to you right now, but definitely a period of silence, you know, with the Hermit, the Hangman, the Snow cards, definitely a period of thinking and thought and, you know, sorting, sifting through what's going on mentally, and then allowing yourself to breathe life into something or breathe life into yourself pushes you forward to that action, that movement, that beauty. And you'll notice how much that energy changes your self-esteem, your self-worth, your inner and your outer beauty. And I like, it's a very beautiful energy. I wish you guys could feel it, but it is definitely a beautiful energy. And I feel like this right here, this movement card, speed, it's uplifting. It's like she's on top of the world and there's nothing going to stop her. So I definitely really like that for you. So I feel like definitely a time for a pause. Take a moment and whatever it is you're trying to build or whatever you've been thinking about internally and what kind of perspectives you've been looking at, like celebrate all the steps forward. All right. and breathe life into whatever it is you're trying to move, whether that's yourself, whether you're moving somewhere, whether you're trying to move a relationship, whether you're trying to move creative projects, whatever that is for you as an individual. All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you guys. I love this. All right, you guys have a great night. Thanks.